Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis, and today we're going to be talking about Energy Web Token, or EWT. So sit back, relax, and before we fully jump on into this video, I do just want to ask guys to please leave a like on this video. It does help the channel grow immensely, and of course I always do greatly appreciate it. Now with that being said, let's just dive in and let's talk about a few things, of course, before we get into the real technology behind Energy Web Tokens. So first off, to really kind of understand where I am currently with Energy Web Token, I'm more so focused on how low can we go. And when we are talking about that, it's the idea that I'm not trying to get you guys to buy into Energy Web Token at all currently at these prices. When we are talking about Energy Web Token, I've been telling you guys my demand zones for a little bit of time, and that is around like the $4 range to around like the $2.50 range. Now, I do have the 16.27% drop on Energy Web Token here. This would bring us to about $4. Are we expecting this, to be perfectly tested? Absolutely not. This is that demand zone going back to June of 2020. You guys can see that we almost breached this down at around, it was roughly $4.10. This goes back to February 24th. But again, I do believe that this level will be tested yet again, because currently where we are positioned, there's really not a lot of support around this area. So also, when we are talking about these levels, I'm focused on some macroeconomics, more so like the dollar, the indices. I'm watching the 10-year yields as well. But also we know about the possible proof of work ban that is getting released tomorrow. There's going to be a huge meeting on it. I think that it's going to be sort of the sell the news sort of idea, where a lot of people are going to impulse and panic a little bit. But also that's when the dollar does open again. That's when the indices do open again. So I'm watching those closely, and I am expecting Bitcoin to test around 35 to 36K. So we might not get a 16% drop, but we could be seeing possibly a retest of this demand zone at about like $4.50, which would be about 6.30%. But depending on how high Bitcoin dominance is and what actually happens tomorrow, we could be seeing those lows being tested. But I do believe that this level down here will be a perfect point to actually buy into Energy Web Token. Of course, if you're going to HODL this for a long time, you guys can buy this whenever you want to. I'm not going to give you guys that financial advice at all. But the levels are clear on the board. I do have this at $22.22 because that's the all-time high that is labeled on CoinMarketCap. So if we are going to retest those levels, that's a significant upside from here. But also, we do see the levels getting printed up there at about the 4618 at about $100. And if we do hit that, that's going to be a fairly good level. I mean, that's like almost a 20x opportunity from here. So again, do your own research, understand what you hold. And with that being said, let's talk about why I do believe that Energy Web Token is an incredible opportunity within this market. So yesterday, I tweeted out this: watch Energy Web Token closely. Energy Web will be responsible for making all blockchains green. Sustainability is key for success. Now, when we are talking about this, what exactly am I even, talking about here? Because a lot of people kind of, disregard what Energy Web Token is really kind of building, but you got to look at what they are really kind of positioned, or where they are positioned themselves in this market. So first off, I show you guys this. So here's their tech stack ecosystem. This is their, major, relay chain, if you will, that they're connecting all these major assets to, and all these major companies as well. So first off, you got to understand that Bitcoin, Ethereum, and a lot of altcoins within this market are just not sustainable at all. How will they achieve that? Well, they will achieve it through something like Energy Web Token, or I should just say Energy Web itself. We've seen this even with Ripple and XRP. I told you guys about the XRP ledger becoming, sustainable through Energy Web. They achieved this, and I thought that that was incredible. But then I thought to myself, okay, well, what's stopping them from allowing Bitcoin or Ethereum or any other asset in the space to become energy sustainable that might not be energy sustainable? So I did a little bit of research, and this is when I of course found the climate or the Crypto Climate Accord. Now this goes back a little bit of time. I told you guys about this. This is when I first really did my research on Energy Web, and this is something that I think is so incredible from Energy Web's side. So of course, the Crypto Climate Accord, there's a few major players here. If you guys do want to see like everything about this, you guys are more than welcome to go and do your own research and really kind of, read more about this. But the main players here that are working on this is, of course, Energy Web with RMI and Air. Now, all three of these names, well, I shouldn't say all three of them, but these two names here are directly connected back to Energy Web anyways. But this is what they officially built out, okay? And they are doing incredible things in, carbon emissions, sustainability, and of course, green technology. And the best part about this is you guys can see their supporters as well. These are some of the major names. Like I said, when we're talking about Ripple, they have achieved carbon, I shouldn't say carbon, but sustainability and carbon neutrality as well, technically, through, of course, Energy Web. But look at all the other names here. I mean, you got EDF. There's so many names on this. It's insane. But this is exactly what I've been trying to, portray to you guys on why Energy Web token should be in everyone's focus point right now and really should be a key, holding in almost everybody's portfolio. So let's take a look at the solution. So they are doing green Bitcoin hash rate, green Ethereum, crypto energy and carbon accounting good practices, proof of green ESG reporting, crypto energy and carbon offset procurement, and good practices. This is all focused on decarbonization and, of course, green crypto. This is huge. Okay, I don't need to tell you guys that. I mean, you've seen it happen, or you've seen it being talked about forever now. When anything in crypto is, up in the air in terms of, hey, should we adopt this, technology? Should we move in on Bitcoin? The main issue that always arises is, of course, sustainability. They don't want to adopt this technology if it is going to have a significant, impact on, of course, the environment. So when we are talking about something like this, I think that this is going to be such a massive catalyst for Energy Web's success because of what they are trying to do. They are trying to make crypto green. I mean, even on the front page, you guys can see make crypto green. This is their main focus point here. And I do believe that they will achieve this because they have already achieved it with Ripple. And I didn't see any other, crypto projects that they have been working with in terms of this area, but I'm sure that they already have, partnerships in place. I'm sure that they are already achieving this with other blockchain technologies and other crypto assets. So I'm very excited to watch this really kind of unfold. Now, with this also, we see a ton of other partnerships. For an example, we're excited to welcome our newest member, Eregio. Now, Eregio, and I'm hoping that I'm saying that correctly, but this is another energy utility company that is, positioned over in Germany. The best part about this is you can see what they are trying to achieve with Energy Web. As we strive to rebuild the way we produce, trade, and use energy in our region on a zero carbon basis, we are excited to collaborate with leading energy companies in this field on a global scale. In this context, we are proud to join the Energy Web ecosystem, the world's largest and most respected energy blockchain network. Utilities like Eregio are the key actors in the Energy Web ecosystem. The more of them we have on board the Energy Web technology stack and in our community, the faster we can move in our mission to digitize the grid in support of widespread decarbonization. You got to understand where they're really kind of positioning themselves here. I mean, Eregio is an 80-year-old company that is positioned over in Germany as a leading name in, of course, utilities. And here we have a massive partnership to, of course, decarbonize and digitize the energy grid. They are focused on, of course, green energy. They are trying to really disrupt massive markets. And this is just one of many. I mean, you guys look at some of their major technologies or their solutions that they have in these major areas around the world, specifically even e-mobility. So the EV market is being disrupted by, of course, Energy Web. They are focused on, providing more transparency within, charging, even battery tracing, life cycle management. All of this is incredible. They're trying to do like this track and trace sort of idea with, charging and even battery tracing and stuff like that. So this is really cool, especially if you are focused on, of course, becoming, just one individual that is focused on energy sustainability and green technology. I know a lot of individuals that are driving Teslas that want to know, what kind of energy are they using to charge their vehicle? Where's their battery coming from? What's the life cycle management? Stuff like that. Like, this is so interesting when you are looking at the bigger picture. Those individuals that take, energy sustainability, wow, I can't even talk right now, seriously, want to know this information. And again, this is just one of many areas of expertise that Energy Web is really kind of positioned in as well. There's so much more. And not only that, you got to look at the connections that Energy Web Token has been creating for themselves as well. We do see here, for those genuinely curious about my findings on Energy Web Token, a lot of you know NV Energy is a partner and is owned by Berkshire Hathaway, Warren Buffett. But how many of you knew that SunSpec was a partner, and more importantly, who owns SunSpec? General Electric. Now, this is pretty interesting as well. We do see the SunSpec Alliance is a trade alliance of more than 100 solar and storage distributed energy industry participants. By developing standards, the SunSpec Alliance tackles operational aspects of solar PV power and energy storage plants on the smart grid, thus reducing costs, promoting technology innovation, and accelerating industry growth. And of course, when we look at this broken down, here's the General Electric company, sunspec as well.org, and we do see, NV Energy, EW, Blockchains LLC, and the Public Utility Commission of Nevada cooperated in testing blockchain-based technologies, including the Origin SDK and its issuer module, for creating a modern tracking system for Nevada's renewable energy certificates. Of course, Energy Web Chain, and of course, EW Origin. This is insane when you are looking at the bigger picture, because of course, here's NV, Energy, who owns them, Berkshire Hathaway as well. So this is huge. I want you guys to all realize the major connections that EWT already has in place as not even as a token, but as a company with the token in mind. Because when we were talking about Energy Web Token itself, it is also powering almost all of this. And the best part about Energy Web by themselves is they're focused on such a key, crucial problem within crypto as well. So with that in mind, you guys can see all the industries that they're focused on here, and with all of this and with all of the information that I've just explained to you, you guys could do your own research 100%. But I just want you guys to realize how big of a role Energy Web will really kind of play within, first off, digitization of the energy grid, digitization and focus on a lot of other industries as well, and really kind of allowing for more transparency within a lot of these markets, more so the EV market, but also their role in crypto adoption as well. Because, without being energy sustainable and without having that major green aspect, a lot of these assets just will not be utilized the way that they're properly supposed to be utilized. So with that in mind, I hope that you guys can see the true value behind Energy Web token, but also, like I said, pay attention to tomorrow with, Bitcoin and stuff like that. But with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on. If you guys want more free content, you guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. As always, I hope that you all have a beautiful day or beautiful night wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. It's been Nick. Peace out, guys.